Good morning, everybody. Today we're going to talk about the next two seasons. Yesterday we talked about summer and fall. Today we're going to talk about winter and spring. Here's our first story. It's called Winter Solstice. The shortest day. Today is the winter solstice. It's the first day of winter. It's the shortest day of the year. The sun sets early. It's the longest night of the year. The sun rises later. Earth tilts. Earth tilts toward the sun. That means it's not standing up straight. It looks like it's tipped over a little bit. Part of Earth gets less sunlight. This makes the winter season. Earth has two halves. The northern hemisphere is the top half, and the southern hemisphere is the bottom half. You'll notice that because the Earth is a little bit tipped over, more of the northern half of the Earth looks like it's tipped away from the sun, and more of the bottom half of the Earth looks like it's leaning in toward the sun. So what do you think that means? That means in the northern hemisphere, winter is beginning in December. It's tipped away from the sun, so it feels colder and makes winter. For the start of winter, some people celebrate the first day of winter. They go ice skating, snow falls, kids make snowmen. Now, we don't necessarily get to do all that stuff on the very first day of winter because for us, it doesn't really get that cold until later in winter. And this past winter was kind of a letdown, wasn't it? Hardly any snow at all. Then after winter, the days will start to get longer again, and soon it will be spring. So let's read about spring. Look for these words and pictures as we read this book. There's going to be something about a puddle, a flower, a bud, and a chick. He looks hungry, doesn't he? The days are warmer. Winter is over. Spring is here. Animals wake up in spring. A grizzly bear comes out of its den. It looks for food. He hasn't eaten all winter. Here's that word puddle. I see puddles. Spring is rainy. Rain helps plants grow. I see flowers. Lilacs bloom. They grow in the warm sun. I see the buds. Buds open on an elm tree. They grow into flowers. See the chicks? They are baby robins. They chirp in the nest. Give me food, mama, food, food. Plants grow in spring. Baby animals are born. Spring is just full of new life. Did we find all these words in the story? All right. So let's look at what's in our science lesson. We know that winter and spring are the seasons that come next after summer and fall. What's winter like for you? Remember, we don't get that snow right away. In fact, sadly, we didn't get much snow this year at all. And how is spring even different after that? The first day of winter is the shortest day of the whole year. We read that in the book. The sun rises very late. It's still dark in the morning when I wake up in wintertime. And it sets very early. In fact, it might be dark already at dinner time in the winter, or if you stay at an after-school club, it might be dark by the time the bus brings you home in the winter. You go to bed long after the sun sets. Winter days are short, but each day does get a little longer as we head toward spring. The sun starts to rise a little bit earlier, and it sets a little bit later. The days get longer and longer. By the end of spring, the days are much longer than they were in winter. So let's look at these pictures. Which one? This looks like winter. I see flowers on the tree. That must be spring. Which one of these pictures has the very shortest day of the year? Shortest day. The sun rises much later. It might be dark still in the morning, and it's going to set even before dinner time. Is that spring or winter? If you said winter, you're right. That's where the shortest day of the year, all year, will be. Okay, now this page is in your workbook. I want you to look and find this page is in your workbook. Let's see if I can show it to you. Here we go. Hello. Thank you. All right. So for this page, we are going to notice at the top, it says winter and spring. So let's find, remember we skipped those because we didn't do it. So that's the one we did, sunrise to sunset. And yesterday we did summer and fall. And today we're doing the page called winter and spring. Okay? Again, look at how much sun there is. This picture graph is showing, if I look across, 8 hours of sunshine in that day. But this one is showing, look across, 13 hours of sunshine in a day. So which one would be winter with only 8 hours of sunshine or 13 hours of sunshine? And which one would be a day in spring? And down here at the bottom, just print the answer of winter or spring spelled right up here for you. Okay? All right, everybody. Next, I'm going to give you the math assignment is the same all week. You should be looking around your house. You should be trying to find some things maybe from your recycling trash before you throw it out. Maybe some toys you might have. Things that are 3D shapes. Cones and spheres, cubes and cylinders, okay? Look around the house and see what kind of cool thing can you build. Then I'm going to give you our water safety video for today. Hopefully yesterday you enjoyed the Timon and Pumbaa. That was fun. And then don't forget to look and see what today's activity theme is. I will send you the link for the story and the link for the writing page that goes with the story. So, have a lot of fun today, and don't forget to look for today's awards.